I'm going to shoot a few balls into the corner pocket with CTE. All shots will be shot with center cue ball and then various speeds. I think that was 8. 8 is enough. So I shot each ball with the same perception. I shot each ball with a defined center cue ball, 0 adjustments. I shot different speeds from soft to stun and in between. The pocket that I shot into is, from this point to this point, is 3 1/4 inches. The ball is 2 1/4. So there's a little bit of play right here with center pocket. I don't think there's a professional playing this game that's going to complain with the entry for the balls that I just shot into this pocket as not being accurate enough for pocketing that ball. So the standard for a professional pool player as far as being satisfied with how this ball enters the pocket would definitely fall within the description of how these balls entered into the pocket. So we're talking about a 3 1/4 inch pocket. So how does that happen? How does that happen? It happens as a result of center to edge aiming, taking into account to a very large degree the negative effects of cut-induced throw. Center to edge aiming, the system itself, takes the player to an overcut to center pocket. Therefore, the system itself allows the player to shoot most all shots with center cue ball without having to add spin or without having to adjust to make the shot a little bit thinner. There's no other system in the history of our game that can provide a systematic, objective alignment as what you just witnessed. So, CTE takes you to an overcut. Therefore, I can shoot soft shots, harder shots, stun shots. Not every stun shot. There are some that I could set up to where I could maybe stun the ball out of the hole. But typical shots can be executed with center cue ball. So, and when I say typical shots, I'm talking about most any shot can be executed with center cue ball without fear of losing the professional accuracy for good solid center ball pocketing. So what I did was, and I think it's important to highlight this again, CTE takes you to a natural overcut. You don't have to factor that in. The system does that. I don't have to add the outside spin on the ball to counteract the negative effects of cut-induced throw. Now, I'll make one more point. Center cue ball is my target. It was my target for each of the, I think it was 8 shots, that I had 8 balls in that pocket. Center cue ball was my target. There's no target on that ball. There's nothing on that ball to adjust to. I saw a perception for each shot that can be described, thoroughly explained, learned, and repeated. And along with that perception, there's a defined center cue ball for making the shot. There's nothing on this ball to shoot at. The target is right here on this white ball, center cue ball. That's it. Nothing on this ball. If you're using ghost ball or contact points or fractions, you have to get your nose behind center and aim at something on or near this ball, which results in guesswork. Not with centered edge aiming. You see a perception that is as commensurate with that of what we all understand as center to center. But in the world of centered edge aiming, there's essentially, there's 3 major perceptions. There's a 4th perception, but they're all definable, repeatable, because you're using the objectivity of 2 spheres, and you do this from an offset, away from center cue ball, in such a way as to be able to use the objectivity in a repeatable manner. So the idea, the very idea that throw is a flaw within that of centered edge aiming is, in my opinion, is just totally laughable. That's one of the beauties of centered edge aiming. That's why you should be gravitating towards centered edge aiming. It takes you to an overcut alignment. In my book, I'll be sharing with you a test that you can do to prove this for yourself as to how it works. So you don't have to take my word for it. You can experience how the alignment for the overcut occurs. So anyway, I just wanted to shoot a few more shots, highlighting the fact that this is not shooting into a slot pocket. Centered edge aiming allows you to shoot into a very professionally accepted center pocket with great accuracy without having to allow for a thinner cut or putting outside spin on the ball to make the ball I think it's absolutely wonderful that center cue ball can be accessed in such a manner with centered edge aiming that you can achieve such a professional standard of accurate ball pocketing. Thank you.